Everybody had a great, a splendid, a stupendous Thanksgiving. Again, happy Turkey Day, happy Thanksgiving to every single last one of you. I know it's late into the night now, but you probably already ate, you probably already drank, you probably already ate dessert, you probably saw your friends, your family, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your aunts, your uncles, your kids, your aunt, your sisters, your brothers, everybody, right? You've probably seen everybody. And if you haven't, if you had it with friends, that's great. However you spent it, whatever you did, again, I hope it went over well.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to all you out there on my channel, on Sean's channel, in the Wrestleverse of YouTube. Happy Thanksgiving. Leave some happy Thanksgiving comments down below and I'll like it. Go ahead, Sean.
Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking rumors and speculation. We got a lot of gossip to cover right here on this very show. And as you know, this is going to have a major to-do with the Survivor Series and War Games matches particularly. Remember to become a channel member today. Subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications because this is your ultimate destination for the fastest, the most exclusive, the most in-depth SeanzViewEnt. It's here for each and every one of you because that's what I do.
Right on, Sean. Right on.
Now we're going to be talking about the collapse of Brock Lesnar, the CM Punk breakdown emotionally, the Survivor Series 2025 and War Games chaos, Brock and Punk's real-life differences, the Raw slip and fall connection, the ambulance emergency, late-night WWE panic on Thanksgiving, Russo-level drama, and the wow effect, viewers. It's all about the wow effect on this very...
Now, with the Russo thing... Are we talking about, like, the Vince Russo thing? Because I've been getting, like, Vince Russo videos popping up for me like crazy lately on YouTube.
Now, tonight's very sad late-night WWE update is one of the most shocking, emotional, and downright terrifying stories we have covered in quite some time.
Go ahead.
Thanksgiving night, viewers, because, again, some would say the night is still young. It's only 7 o'clock. A night that the WWE never expects breaking news. Again, the WWE superstars are off. The WWE superstars are not wrestling. There is no house shows. There is no live events, okay? So the WWE stars are getting times with their families. But that doesn't mean that plans aren't still going into effect and that things aren't still changing and things aren't being manipulated. Ladies and gentlemen, suddenly turns into chaos. Absolute bedlam and chaos at...
Before Sean says the chaos, do you know what chaos he's referring to on Thanksgiving night of 2025? Let me know.
This time at this hour. Brock collapsed. Punk is a wreck. CM Punk, the world champion.
Sure.
Ambulance called. War Games could very well be in jeopardy. Brock Lesnar has collapsed. CM Punk suffered an emotional breakdown. Ambulance lights lit up the hallways, and Survivor Series 2025 may fall apart in real time. This is your full breakdown. You're probably wondering, well, where are we going with this? Where are we headed with this? What in the hell is going on? Well, we're going to get to that right here and right now.
Sean, I was thinking that exact thing. Please continue, sir. And folks, if we could just hit the 1 like goal, I think that would be awesome. Thank you. 1 like.
Now, according to those in the know, according to the rumors, Brock Lesnar was going over some final War Games 2025 instructions. A meeting described as heated with disagreements over the finish and the direction of the match. A witness said Brock wasn't himself. He looked pale, breathing heavy. He stood up, grabbed the crate, and just collapsed. He hit the floor hard. Not a stumble, a real collapse. WWE staff instantly panicked. Trainers rushed in. Security blocked the hallway. Rehearsals for the Survivor Series were shut down immediately. Now, this rumorly went over the last 24 hours or so. But here's where it gets even more disturbing, viewers. Here's where it gets even more calculating. So
wait a minute. You're trying to tell me Brock Lesnar is like having some medical possible heart attack issue right now? Does anyone else know about this?
WWE now believe that tonight's collapse of the next big thing, Brock Lesnar, could be connected to Brock Lesnar's slip on and fall on Raw just a few days ago on Netflix on the Red brand on Monday night. One producer whispered he slipped hard on Monday night and he hit the floor. He hit weird. If something got internal...
Oh, okay, no, wait. Because if he got a concussion, he could pass out from that.
Got messed up. This could be the fallout. This could be the ramifications from that. Why did nobody force him to get checked after Raw? After the Raw fall, Brock refused additional medical evaluation, telling staff, "I'm fine, don't baby me. I'm Brock Lesnar, damn it." But when this is say, he wasn't walking straight afterward. He wasn't walking right. Tonight, the fear becomes reality, viewers. One insider said, "Everybody laughed at the Raw fall, but nobody's laughing now due to the collapse." Now, this Raw incident is now a major backstage concern, according to those in the know. Now, you got the Brock Lesnar and CM Punk dynamic. What is going on there? What is happening? Well, we're going to dive right into all those crucial details and all those developments. Now, we all know that CM Punk and Brock Lesnar are not close. They are not friends. They don't see eye to eye. They don't send each other Christmas presents or birthday gifts. They disagree on wrestling philosophy. They've had tension for years. They've argued, avoided each other, and gone long stretches without speaking. But there has always been one thing: mutual respect. They respect each other as warriors, as survivors of this brutal industry, as two men who push themselves through absolute hell and back. That's why CM Punk's reaction tonight was shocking. CM Punk breaks down.
I feel like I'm not seeing anything. Like, I don't see anything on Twitter, X, whatever. I don't see anything there. This is the first I'm hearing about it, so I don't know where he got it from. I don't know. You guys know about this?
The world's champion speaking out about the collapse, the fall of Brock Lesnar. When Punk heard Brock collapse, he ignored officials telling him, "Stay back, don't come over here." Punk ran, a witness said. The moment Punk saw Brock on the ground, he froze like you'd seen a ghost. Another added, I've never seen Punk emotional like that. He reportedly got down on his knees beside Brock and said, Brock, come on, man." He shook, he covered his mouth, he turned pale. Someone whispered, "This is exactly how Eddie Guerrero collapsed. This is what happened to Eddie."
Fuck.
And Punk lost it. Officials had to...
No way, dude. The Eddie Guerrero thing. Because Eddie, poor Eddie, man. I don't know if he had, like, what Chris Benoit did. But, I mean, they both took a lot of shots to the head.
Move him to a side hallway because he was on the verge of breaking down completely. Now, this wasn't rivalry. This was respect. This was fear from the world heavyweight champion, the best in the world, the best in the game at what he does, CM Punk. Now you're talking about, now we dive into the ambulance scene, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Remember, it's so important to become a channel member today. Click the bell below and become a channel member today, or donate with a super thanks donation. We got more details on this explosive update. An ambulance raced into the loading bay.
Let's see if we can get Sean 3 super thanks on his video. Link is in the description to go to his video. We appreciate it.
The doors flew open. Red and blue lights filled the hallway. Medical staff ran full speed towards Brock. A top staff member said, when those ambulance doors opened, the whole place went silent. Brock was lifted onto a board. Punk cried. Secretly, security yelled at talent to push phones away. Producers whispered about canceling parts of the Survivor Series. Now, this wasn't minor. This was absolutely serious, viewers. Now, you throw in WarGames 2025, total chaos, total bedlam. This is the part that sees the WWE spiraling. Both Brock Lesnar and CM Punk are essential to WarGames this weekend, obviously. Not just as participants, they are the anchors, the centerpieces, the drivers. They are the main event of the evening, of the entire match. A top producer said, WarGames isn't WarGames without Punk and Brock. Lose either one, the whole match collapses. It won't be the same. Here's what is now in jeopardy, potentially, perhaps, maybe, according to rumors, for the Survivor Series. And this is one hell of a list. It's almost like a shopping list. Listen to this one on Thanksgiving night.
Dude, that is absolutely insane. Okay? Are you still with me? If you're still with me, leave a comment saying, still with you. That's crazy, dude. I hope Brock is all right, man.
A WarGames match finish in jeopardy. A major surprise return in jeopardy. The babyface comeback segment, jeopardy. The heel turn plan for the end in jeopardy. 2 major camera stunts in jeopardy. The entire pacing of the match in jeopardy. And lastly, but certainly not least on this very show, viewers, fans, and subscribers, the pay-per-view's emotional story arc. Another insider said, without Brock, WarGames is unrecognizable.
Right.
Now, this would be the first time. This would be the first time in history.
I say we need Brock versus Rock. Remember that? Brock versus Rock. And by the way, is anyone else seeing this like blackish grayish line that goes across? Like, follow where my mouse is. Is anybody else getting that? Let me know. Or is it just me?
That CM Punk and Brock Lesnar are in the same WarGames match at the same time. They're sharing the same ring in the same arena.
Or is that
the moment
from
that
his
Brock hit the
poster?
floor again for a second time in a week,
I think that's the fold in the WWE backdrop he has, which
Brock
I like,
Lesnar
by
has
the way.
hit the floor. Producers locked in Gorilla, creative scripts pulled, talents told stay in your rooms. Triple H ended emergency crisis mode. Calls made to USA Network and internal executives, Netflix, Peacock, backstage talent. Oh, ESPN. You gotta even wonder about ESPN in there. Backup talent put on standby. Possible match replacements discussed. This was almost as tense as Roman's leukemia return night. Remember when Roman Reigns went down to leukemia? We all remember that night. I was there in the arena. I was there live when.
You were there when that happened? What year was that with the leukemia thing with Roman Reigns? Is he in remission?
Roman Reigns said it when Roman Reigns announced it. Now, if this is related to his raw fall for Brock Lesnar, well, then obviously the WWE has reason to be terrified.
Yeah, seriously.
Now we go into the late night status update. Viewers, fans, and subscribers is definitely a state of emergency for World Wrestling Entertainment. Brock Lesnar undergoing medical evaluation. Punk is emotionally devastated. WWE rewriting Survivor Series overnight if plans don't go according to plan. WarGames is in a state of emergency. Talents are shaken. Some producers fear tomorrow won't happen as planned. No one knows Brock's status for the Survivor Series. Again, 2 falls in one night. Absolutely brutal, chaotic. This is one of the most unstable Survivor Series the WWE has faced in years, with WarGames just right around the corner. Now, this is one of the most emotional, frightening.
See, now I'm trying to also figure out if the freezing on the screen is on Sean's end or mine. I think it's on his end. And yeah, there's definitely a line going through the screen here. Right?
Stories of the year. Brock collapsing, Brock Lesnar tripping, all in the same week. CM Punk breaking down, an ambulance arrival. Survivor Series 2025 is spinning into chaos, and fans deserve answers.
Okay.
Now, I want you to drop a super thanks to
Alexa,
support the
stop.
channel during breaking stories. Become a member for exclusive updates. Subscribe for more late night WWE news, and comment your thoughts below, viewers. Because tonight we wait. Tonight WWE is shaken. Tonight, this is very sad news. And what will?
Yeah, it is sad news because now WarGames may not go down the way it was supposed to. However, Brock's health is number one. Anything else is secondary. So, someone leave a comment saying, "Get well, Brock," if you care to share. Go.
Will be the repercussions? What will be the fallout? What will be the backlash for WWE Survivor Series? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the feedback is going to be monumental. It's so important to let your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, it's so important to let your family know to watch SeanzViewEnt Entertainment. You got to spread it like wildfire, guys. You got to absolutely spread it like wildfire. Spread it all over forums, spread it all over Reddit, all over Facebook, all over.
Spread it all over the place, guys. Spread it like you're spreading manure. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry, guys. Too much turkey. Too much tryptophan. Go on, Sean. Shawn Michaels.
Whatever websites, whatever apps, whatever you can do for Sean's View. Because, again, without you, this doesn't happen. This does not materialize. But, you know, we also are hearing Drew McIntyre explains decision to join WarGames at WWE's Survivor Series. Yes, indeed, he did. Also, Paul Heyman addresses Seth Rollins' WWE injury in return. Is Seth Rollins going to return sooner than anticipated? Is he going to return sooner than expected? Well, obviously, Seth Rollins would have revenge on his mind. Would the architect, the visionary, the man that got taken out by his own group, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Bronze as they are. Now, speaking about Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, there is rumors and gossip that on the lead up to WrestleMania for 2026, there is talk that the Bronson team, the visionary team, some might want to call them the Illuminati team, there is rumor and speculation at this time that the Bronsons, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, are going to become the WWE Tag Team Champions.
I actually heard this myself about Breaker becoming tag team champion. I think it's possible. And the fact that Seth Rollins has been out for as long as he has been, I don't know, man. I don't know. Leave a comment saying, "Get well, Seth," if you're still watching. Get well, Seth. The architect from the Shield.
They're going to become the WWE Tag Team Champions, where that means I mean, not like it's not already happening now, where they could appear on both brands. What would your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions be on all of that? Because this is where we're at, and this is what I do. This is Sean View, where we try to keep you glued to your TV screens, your laptops, your desktops, your iPhones, your iPads, your tablets, whatever you're watching me on, however you're watching me, however you're viewing me. I want to thank you so.
Sean, you're the best, man. Guys, give this man 1 million likes on his video, because his tenacity and his persistence, because he is the most dedicated and consistent and prolific video channel for wrestling on YouTube. Remember his old slogan? I've been watching Sean probably since like 2015. So it's been like 10 years, dude. 10 years of Sean, and the guy hasn't aged a bit.
Very much.
He still looks
that.
18.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know here on the show, that is not all we do. Bruce Pritchard, breaking news on the immortal Hulk Hogan, as Bruce Pritchard discusses Hulk Hogan's last communication hours before his death, and what Vince McMahon said at the funeral is all being revealed and unveiled online. You can check that out right now for yourself. And it is definitely one hell of a watch and one hell of a read. I still cannot believe that we are in a life, in a world, we are here without Hulk Hogan.
It's weird.
But Hulkamania will live forever because of the WWE, because of the history, because of the footage.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. This is Hulk Hogan, and I am watching Sean's View Entertainment, dude. All right? Real American beer, dude. And I'm going to take that big stinky giant and lift him right over my head in front of 60 million people at the Pontiac Silverdome, brother. What you gonna do?
Did that sound at all like Hulk Hogan, or was that terrible?
Because of YouTube, because of the Hulkamaniacs all over the world.
That's right, baby.
Hulk Hogan will never, ever be forgotten.
Hulkamania's running wild. If you're still out there, comment Hulkamania running wild.
He is immortal in more ways than one.
He's immortal. He's still here.
From all the Make-A-Wish foundations, from all the pushes and all the rubs he gave for people in WCW, for the NWO, for the red and yellow, Hulk Hogan, one of the, if not the most recognizable figure in professional wrestling history, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
I'm talking history. Also, on top of that, viewers, fans, and subscribers, WWE star Dominic Mysterio's wife's reaction to him becoming a wrestler, especially when you used to see little Dom during Survivor Series, his ladder match with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. I think it was SummerSlam 2005 or 2006, one of the two. And boy, that was something else. To see Eddie Guerrero, maybe it was even 2000.
I'm going to be honest with you, and it's the unpopular opinion. I'm not really a fan of Dominic Mysterio. Rey Mysterio Jr., his father, fuck yeah, he's great. But Dom, nah, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. I know it's an unpopular opinion. How do you feel? Let me know.
2005. It was one of those two dates, but I remember the ladder match between Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio was definitely at the SummerSlam. It was definitely at a SummerSlam pay-per-view extravaganza. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the extravaganza, the bonanza, whatever you want to call it, whatever alias you want to go by. Sean's View Entertainment says if it's not brash, it's never going to last. And even though we're working against an algorithm, viewers, you got to remain, I don't think a lot of people listen. I don't think a lot of people are hearing me. Please set a reminder on your cell phone, your watch, your PC. Put it on a sticky note, tattoo it to you.
Put it on a sticky note! Tattoo it to you. Yo, Sean is the king of marketing, bro. Sean markets his show like it's on television in front of billions of people, and I've always admired that. Seriously. Honestly, Sean, I wish you were a commentator. And this is serious. People are going to think I'm trolling. I'm being dead serious. The passion this man has for wrestling is... I've never seen such dedication, and I'm not kidding. Through some of the worst WWE programming, this man has stayed strong and dedicated. It's unbelievable. So... Sean, you could be a commentator or like a reporter, like the coach or something, like on AEW or whatever at least. And if not, you should do some indie stuff, dude, because I would freaking watch. Subscribe to Sean. Link in the description.
Whatever you're going to do, set a reminder to watch Sean View around the clock, because I will never stop for you, even on Thanksgiving. Even on Thanksgiving. A time for tradition, a time for history, a time for family, a time for love, a time for passion, a time for food, a time for drinks, a time for fun. I am still here for all of you. Through all the AI slop, through all the shenanigans, all the ups and downs, all the twists and the turns, all the swerves, everything that is going on this website right now. The burial.
On YouTube.com. He used to do a thing when he was with Machinima. He'd be like, I am the brash, I am dedicated, I am prolific, here with Machinima from YouTube.com. This is Sean's View Entertainment. That's the, I mean, I see, Sean, I've been watching.
Trying to bury me, trying to put the dirt on me.
Yep.
But we are going to rise up. We got to rise up from the ashes, viewers. We got to build it up. And that's because of you.
Right.
Subscribe, with plenty more to come.
Yeah.
Why? Because this is the unapologetic place where you're going to hear it, you're going to get it, and you're damn sure going to see it. Subscribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you make a YouTube video. Sean's View Entertainment. I've been watching on and off since 2015, dude. A decade. Remember they called it a decade of destruction with The Undertaker? Remember that? This man right here, okay? This man in front of you is so dedicated to his craft, and you just have to admire it. For real. So check him out. Let me know who to react to next for wrestling stuff. And happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it to this point of the video, comment Turkey Man if you made it to this part. Turkey Man. All right? So till next time, guys, subscribe, like, and share. And keep talking wrestling. We'll keep watching and reacting. Peace, guys. And if you don't like that, we got 2 words for you. Subscribe.